Vale, estamos en la casa de Citlali. Aquí está la pinche casa de Citlali. Abajo de meseta Tezcatepetongo. Abajo está Citlali. Vamos a hacer la misión de, por favor, Gran chamana. Vámonos para acá. Con la pinche Citlali.
You don't seem super invested in...
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about.
But how?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about...
But Montluçon said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary.
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Weezeling School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Weezeling's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating, as my rival, Weezeling only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than...
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you. Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do... Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to... Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering?
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Weezeling used a mysterious color to construct...
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll.
Weezeling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since it...
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show...
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask,
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better.
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collect. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Weezeling was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, we should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists...
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders...
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you.
Is there a problem?
Most of Weezeling students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wipe. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any...
Yeah, but I'm on...
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a meta... Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine. I said I'd help, so I'll help.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the...
Dirígete al altar de obsidiana. ¿Dónde está el altar de obsidiana? Está acá afuera. Está acá afuerita. Bueno, no afuera, sino más bien adentro de la cueva, ¿no?
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley? What is she doing?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her?
Or is she here to officially take over?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it?
We should just run!
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eats to...
Sure, whatever.
Oh, it's the traveler and her companion. That does make me feel...
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Huizi.
Huh. So you can eradicate...
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to...
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, see?
Hey! You can't just say whatever you... I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. What? You know what? Forget about your duty.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy...
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Huh? Oh.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation.
Did Elder Talapo just issue a...
From what I can tell, in a single word...
Is Elder Talapo telling us to... treat...
That's not...
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends.
But
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can say...
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitzilin, I understand your friction. However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the... So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to...
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram.
Habla con Citlali, vente, Citlali. Vamos a hablar.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo. Hey, he seems pretty happy.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to...
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi-Sor Elder now.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzilin's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so she only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a...
The more time you have...
Oh.
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. 200 years and you still... I still haven't made up my mind. So you should...
Habla con Biram, ¿dónde está Biram? Está de este lado Biram. Ahí está meditando el güey.
Hey there, Chief Biram. Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time.
I'm just grateful.
Actually, we have good news. We found an...
I'm all ear.
It's the Battle of Seven Cup.
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But...
True, but Granny Eatsley promised to help.
Is that so? I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never...
Hey, don't complain. None of the...
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the...
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like... I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatsley. Even so, as a pre-
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish. No.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Baram, with my help, the trap.
You have my thanks then.
Vale. Pregunta a los sacerdotes. Vamos a hacer preguntas entonces. Vamos a preguntarle a estos güeyes.
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, but that's not why I'm here. All you.
Fine. Ask a.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlet. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's...
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatsealing most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides, proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So,
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatsealing's school of shamanism, actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the—
But if they inherited Wheatsealing's secret technique, shouldn't the family be—
Well, it's the only thing I can think.
All right.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. That's because the request came from you. You don't...
Vale, vamos. Realmente con Montluzón y los demás. ¿Dónde están? Ah, están acá. Montluzón, ojalá esté por arriba, porque si está por abajo ya valió. Ah, sí, están aquí.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really... Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. But based on our instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's
You think...
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. And never told you. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
Vale, vamos con los chamanes. Busca un miembro de la familia de chamanes. Ah, hasta aquí cerquitas. Aquí están los pinches chamanes, mira.
Hello, are you Aishaman?
Ed Shimin?
Yep, that's me. Huh?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your...
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eastly. I still...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions.
Okay, so your family studied under Wheat Ceiling, right?
Yes. Although, that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, and the techniques my family learned from Wheat Ceiling didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priest. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those. After all, Wheat Ceiling was a genius. None of her...
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Wheat Ceiling would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Wheat Ceiling's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Allie, do you think we have enough to draw?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Wheat Ceiling's stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting...
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe...
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Wheat Ceiling's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing...
Could your ancestors be mistaken,
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but in the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more.
If Wheat Ceiling's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh.
What does she mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called too.
Precisely when Wheat Ceiling was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, once we get there, the evidence we need should be...
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could...
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have it?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition...
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me—
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of
And—
Of course! Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location.
Well, I'm sure Miss Sitlali can help us with—
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight.
Well, what do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters to attend. That's only because I have important tasks to complete it.
All right, as Miss Sitlali instructed. Let's meet back up.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask, is Gran—
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend—
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the—
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly.
That's quite considerate of you.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know— which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue, considering the necessary spell work.
Vale, dice, camina junto a Citlali. ¿Dónde está Citlali? La chinga, ¿está lejos? Sí, está lejos. Vamos a teletransportarnos por aquí. Y vamos ahora sí con Citlali. Está de este lado. No, de este lado. Uy, hay montaña. Hay montaña aquí. ¿Está arriba? ¿En serio? Oh, está arriba. Vamos despacito para llegar, porque si no, no llegamos. Ay, Dios. Ya estamos a punto de llegar. ¿Le doy otro? No, no voy a llegar. No le hubiera dado. Ah, no, sí llego, sí llego, sí llego. Sí llego. Llegamos. Vale, vamos a esperar a que se recupere nuestra Cli. Damos unas vueltas extremas. Otras vueltas. Ahora sí.
Is this the place?
Vale, aquí
No,
estamos.
further up.
Further up?
Arriba.
Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So, let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd crestbirds. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make... And... You're not wrong. Hold on. Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my... Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to remove the that was just to help with... For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to...
Wait, that sounds bad!
I read that.
Is Lolly drunk?
Anyway, well...
Hearing the Traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease her, that's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't...
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could...
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you... That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my
See, Lolly...
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know... travel...
Is Seat Lolly alright?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I...
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Seat Lolly!
I'm not drunk. Just gotta think of a response.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she...
I'm fine.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
Alright.
Vale, se acabó.